A voice just dropped.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Once Upon a Roll. Tonight, I'm joined here by the lovely Bishop,
Howdy.
the adjective Frederica, maybe. I don't know. I haven't heard Mags yet. Alright,
Here.
hello. Ezekiel. Persephone.
Hello.
Azul.
Hello.
And Melody.
Hello.
So, last we left off, you had ventured deeper into this marsh at the behest of these wizards who were studying, who had this knowledge on demons, and came out into the swampland to attempt to thwart or put an end to the spores that had begun to proliferate and contaminate within the swamp here. They requested that you go and acquire this rare mushroom of perhaps abyssal origin, this purple fungus. You did so, besting a frog hemoth and 2 giant toads on the way. Making it back, avoiding the jaws of a giant crocodile, you are now heading back to that clearing, that meadow protected by some sort of warding magic, preventing the dangerous spores and fungi from encroaching on their little hovel. The 6 of you are getting to the point where you're quite worn out. You've been up since the morning, it's well past sunset, and you've been trudging through the muck, doing battle with monsters, and it's just not been a fun day. Each of you are in your own right in some way. Grimy, dirty, sticky, muddy, mucky, bloody. But you make it back to that clearing. The stars are out en masse. The low fog that hangs and clings to the ground is somewhat lessened in this flowery meadow here. A low, dim light comes from the small circular shack that you had met the 2 wizards, Lloyd and Danis, at previously. Other than the distant crackling of a warming fire within, you don't hear anything. Bishop, you're feeling the exhaustion. The rest of you, pretty much on the cusp. Walking here, you had to pass a number of those giant spores, and like last time, there's still some that are hovering, floating just outside of this barrier, just outside of this placed ward. You cross the line, standing in the meadow, maybe 50, 60 feet away from the shack. What are you doing? Take it away.
I guess maybe just approaching, not super loudly, if I can manage.
All right. Stephanie.
Do I hear anything as I get closer? Is anybody
Make a
snoring?
perception check.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Other than what you had heard before, the sound of the fire going within, you can kind of smell the charcoal and see the small wisp of dark smoke coming from the makeshift chimney, but you don't hear anything as you're approaching, no.
Okay, well, we continue our approach until we reach the door, and then we knock at it?
Okay. A few moments before the door is answered by the younger wizard, one named Lloyd, who seems to have dark bags under his eyes. He opens it and uh, so you've returned. By the looks of it, all of you. I do hope that means you were successful in your venture.
You could have, perhaps, mentioned the size of the crocodiles.
I mean, I did mention danger. I suppose I could have gone more in depth as to the detailings of such, but he caused you any inconvenience. I apologize.
He. Have you named it?
If they didn't say. I don't know. I don't name things around here. And I'm not even necessarily sure one in particular then. I've not taken the time to get fully acquainted with all of the fauna and of the swamp here, as I'm sure you and your friends have realized by now. It's not exactly the most warm and inviting place, and as you, I want to do what I need to do here and leave.
So, how does this all work? What did you need the mushroom for?
The
Whatever the mushroom was?
needed something more closely well, needed something more closely related to whatever curse or infection these spores seem to hold and imbue into their victims. Just as antidotes are forged with bits of the venom or poison that they are meant to remedy, so too is true with this. We need something. Oh, did we lose Duen? Still in the disc.
I'm here.
Oh, we lost you from
Alright,
tabletop.
Yeah, I mean tabletop, yeah. For both you and
No, still in Discord. Needed something that had some essence of that curse, something that we could extract, nullify, and use to concoct our remedy. You see.
Ah, I do see. That does make sense. We're pretty tired. Is it okay if we rest here? Not in your house,
Well,
but like we need to rest.
were there enough room to do so, I would gladly invite you in. But if you do have the purple fungus, I request you hand it over, and you are more than welcome to rest within the safety of the ward as we prepare the potion.
Melody's just in the background, yells and outbursts. Oh, come on! What's wrong, Lloyd? You don't have much room for us to sleep. Wait a minute. Did you say you did have room?
Not inside. Inside is hardly room for the two of us. It's mostly functional as far as what we have set up for our research and alchemical purposes. But the grass here is quite lush. You'll find it mostly free of the muck and mire of the swamp. So, and you rest knowing that you are safe from those plant creatures that may have accosted you on your way here.
Well, I'm beat, so the floor seems mighty fine right now.
And we just lost Dune and Rex.
Oh.
No. Dune's back.
But looks like we got him back, but still not in tabletop.
Good one, Bishop.
Oh man.
Must be having some sort of internet issues.
Yeah. Time to pull out the hotspot. Oh yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Let's go.
Welcome back, friend.
I
Hello.
didn't hear anything after whatever Persephone said.
Okay, so
Oh damn.
Uh, so, Lloyd explained that the purple fungus was needed as like the final ingredient to produce some kind of remedy to this spore infection that these fungus are apparently infecting people with. They needed something more closely related to the spores itself to extract and use in their alchemy, basically. And that you guys were free to rest within the ward as they worked on the antidote. What are we pinging? So, who has the fungus, and are you handing it over? I think that Bishop would still have it, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it here. And I hand it over.
Lloyd steps just past Persephone as you approach with it, and he takes it in both hands and examines it.
Can I see inside when he steps
Yeah,
past me?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
That's a 13.
Okay. You can see the small fire that was producing the sound and smoke. It is currently set beneath a cauldron. You can vaguely hear something bubbling within. There is a wooden table, small, it takes up most of the space in here, that is covered in a variety of vials and beakers and like alchemical containers of glass and pewter. You see a couple bedrolls just strewn about, one of which is currently occupied by the older wizard, Danis. And that's about it. There's not much here that would make you think that they're doing anything other than what he said. You can see that there are a bit of like parchment, pieces of paper, text, scrolls, some of them opened up and like unfurled on the table itself, some of them tucked away, some of them just like seem to have just been dropped or placed on the table. The entire thing is very ramshackle and shoddy, just put together. The floor is the exact same ground as the one that you're standing on right outside. It's as simple as a structure gets, really.
Okay.
He holds up the fungus, takes a couple steps back into the doorway, and this will do just nicely. Excellent. Finally, we can finish our work here and be on our way. This might take some time, so I do recommend you get your rest. Be a couple hours, if not more. Starts to close the door, holding the mushroom in one hand like a child and closing the door with the other. Looks out to the two of you closest. Again, thank you. The door closes. You can hear him then from inside. Wake up, you old man. We have work to do. One day you will learn to respect your elders, Lord. Oh, they did it, did they? Excellent, excellent. Well, let's get to work. Then you can hear the clattering of tools and materials being shuffled around. You hear the sound of stuff being dropped into a liquid of some sort, the blooping sound of that, and the conversation of Danis and Lloyd. Some of it you can make out, it seems to be with respect to the potion or brew, antidote, whatever they're making, and others are in too hushed tones to hear from where you. So, the six of you here, a moment to breathe, it would seem, as the minutes draw on and your eyes grow heavier. Exhaustion, sleepiness starts to creep in on each and every one of you.
Can I fight to stay up for
You
a
want to
bit?
stay awake? So what do you guys want to do?
Stay awake.
You could try to rest. If you are trying to stay awake, if you want to stay awake, it is going to require a roll against exhaustion. So who wants to try to stay awake? Who wants to get some shut-eye?
I do not want to stay awake.
I will stay awake and look over Ezekiel and Bishop.
I'm definitely going to sleep. Matter of fact, I got my bedroll already laid out.
Just boom, done.
Ezekiel's been sitting crisscross applesauce, like nodding off almost.
Azul?
I'll sleep.
Alright, so. Can those of you staying awake please roll a constitution check for me?
Was it 19?
Okay. Yeah. Could the ladies please?
Well then.
Alright.
Huge
So,
prize.
the three of you, Melody, Persephone, Frederica, decide to stay up. Despite your decision, Persephone, you end up having to nudge and shove and or otherwise try to keep.
No.
No, you're letting him sleep.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, any rest that they get would be fitful because they themselves are trying to keep themselves up. So they fall asleep for a while and come back up and insist that they're fine. Melody and Frederica, you each suffer 1 point of exhaustion. Ability checks that you make are at disadvantage.
Staying awake. Staying awake. Sleep, sleep.
So, enough time does pass that you are able to get the benefits of a short rest. that would be all of you, regardless of exhaustion or not. So if there is any hit points you wish to recover, any short rest abilities that you get back, an hour passes. The smoke rising from the shack is now thicker than before. This earthy, herbal smell starts to radiate from within the shack outward towards you. Anyone doing short rest things or nah? I don't know how many short rest things you guys have.
Huh.
I know we got some warlocks here.
We can't long rest?
Well,
Are
you
you
are certainly
kidding?
in the process of long resting. If they
Oh.
take 6 to 8 hours, then you'll get the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah, baby.
No.
I need my spell points.
Might be nice.
You know
Spoiler
what?
alert, it's not taking that long.
You know what? Before I went to sleep,
Oh,
I
no.
used my channel divinity. That way I could get spell points.
You're using it right now. You're like,
Yeah.
me. Special
Uh-oh.
lad, okay. I'm dreaming of all the things I can cast.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I rolled a nat 1 on the constitution check. Wow, that's so melody-like.
Huge.
I'm gonna stay
Nice.
awake. Nope. I don't want
Put
nope.
in strength.
Just instantly, just Patrick on just.
What if it was a strength?
Yay, E minor.
Yeah. That makes so much sense. You know, she's just a bard, you know.
It's like, I'm just gonna play some nice music to help them get some rest and put yourself to sleep.
Oh man, this song is so.
Okay. So,
Wait.
Yes.
At some point, would I have been able to ask for like fresh water? And you know, we're all nasty.
can anyone provide you with fresh water?
Well, I imagine they would have some water either to drink or bathe, especially if they've been here for days, unless they also smell as bad as we do.
They don't look much better than you do. It doesn't seem like it seems like the water that they. I mean, if are you going up to the door? Be like, hey, you got some water? Give me some water.
Are we chilling outside? I
You
thought
guys
we
are
were
chilling outside. No, there's not enough room inside for you guys. They're doing their work inside. The shack is pretty small.
So then, yeah, I would probably try to interrupt whatever the hell they're doing.
Get up. The
Nice.
old man answers the door. He's like, you can see sweat forming on the brow. Wipes it off. Gunk and grease. Yes, what is it? We're quite busy in here.
Do you happen to have any clean or fresh water?
You have a bit more for us to drink? What? You need a drink or something?
Not for me, it's for my sister. Just want to make sure her leg's okay.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but give me your pouch. Give me your skin.
Frederica's irritated. Not sure from lack of sleep or from the near-death experience her sister had maybe a few hours ago. She, for the moment, just takes a deep breath and breathes in. Contemplating on what to say. Just shakes her head. Just,
You want
you have
water or not? It'll fill your
I-
skin. Give it to me.
my skin?
Water skin. Whatever you hold your water in, give it to me so I can fill it for you.
Don't raise your voice at me. But thank you. Here you go. Give my water.
Takes it and shuffles over to what you see is a small wooden barrel, like half a barrel basically, kind of like I thought like a large pot, small barrel with some water in it. Goes, dips the water skin in, and you can see the bubbles as it fills up. Takes it back to you.
How much longer is this gonna take?
As long as it takes, but longer if you keep bothering us.
Bothering you? Did you forget what we did to assist you guys?
Yes,
to
so
mention
if
the-
you please allow us to finish our work so that we can all get out of here. Obviously, tensions are riding high. You are exhausted, as are we. We spent much longer in this place than you. You forget that the ward that now affords you the peace to relax had to be established in the first place. That wasn't easy, you know.
Right, I'm sorry. If you need anything else, we'll be out here. Thank you. I'm just gonna walk away. Stephanie.
And then you can hear the younger one as he goes, "You certainly have a way with words, don't you? Not the only one tired here. Let's get this done." Door closes. Continue to work.
They have windows.
Like there's not windows, but like the shelter, the shack that they're in isn't exactly airtight, so you could try to peek through if you wanted to.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Pers-
I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot him. You sharpshooter.
12.
Alright. So, peeking through, you can hear. Alright, so where were we? I need you to put the sample 1, keep that over heat. 2 can come off and cool now. We should be just about finished. And we'll look over final preparations, and it'll be time to test it. About another, do you think, 45 minutes, hour? However long it takes. And then once we're done, we're not even sure if this is going to work. It's all. We're gonna be here as long as it takes. If this one doesn't work, the next one will. Right. Then they continue with.
I guess after we will go to Persephone and hand her aggressively my water skin.
Oh, thank you. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Hanging in there, but it's just how are you?
Oh, it's there. It hurts, but I'm glad it's there.
What do you mean? What?
My leg. My leg is still here.
Oh,
you know,
right.
like,
Yeah,
it-
very important. Yes. I just thought you meant that you. It doesn't matter. I think I'm loopy. I think I need to. I don't want to sit yet.
You could sleep. It's okay.
I don't want to. No,
You,
I am not
you
going
should.
to sleep.
It's really okay.
I am. No, you can go to sleep.
With all that racket.
You're a bunch of racket.
Take your orb.
I see my
Mhm.
patience is being tested today, Persephone. I'm gonna go over there, and I'm just gonna walk away from the rest of the sleeping crew.
Alright. So, at this point, you can see that there are a number of those large gas spores that are just beyond the border. as you kind of walk away, and bleary-eyed you go and you count them out. You see at least a dozen, if not more, around the perimeter of this meadow, hovering there but seemingly unable to cross threshold. The second hour passes. And as Melody, Fred, you guys fight ever harder to stay awake, Persephone, you as well. The frustration at being this tired and anxious and everything that's built up to this point rising. The door opens. And out with a vial of this light purple, dark pink mixture are the two wizards. They themselves sweaty, grimy, looking near as exhausted as you all. Alright. We have it. Or at least we think we do. He walks.
Finally, I was bored out of my mind.
Now, the only thing left to do is test it.
I turned to look over to Frederica. Did you hear that? They gotta test it now. I hide right behind her.
How likely is this going to have any other effects if I. What do I do? Drink it?
Wait, what are you? No.
So, remind me, I recall you mentioning you have encountered these creatures, these spores, before. Is that true?
Yeah.
And did you overcome their fetid poison naturally or by some other means?
Naturally, of course. So, do I just chug this or what?
Well, for it to test to be successful, it must be shown to be able to nullify the effects of the spores. So we need someone, a subject that we know is infected. So if I had presumed you had some other way. I had not heard of one overcoming these spores naturally. But if if you do not have another method staving off their disease, then I suppose it is far too risky to test at this point in time.
Well, I did inhale the spores earlier, and I still feel fine. It's been a few hours since then. I did get a bit of healing, so it wasn't natural, but so far, I think I feel okay. Would I be able to use magic awareness on the product, describing the whatever thingy he
Okay.
has?
Sure. So what does that allow you to do? Remind me.
I guess the location of any spell magic item within 60 feet that is in total cover. Since a spell, you learn what school of magic it belongs to.
Okay. There's a faint amount of magic coming from the vial, so it's not bursting with magical energy, but it does seem like there was probably some magic involved in the process of concocting this remedy.
Can I go nudge Azul or tap on his genie sphere thing if he's in that. Whichever is appropriate.
Sure, yeah, I'm inside the vessel.
So I just tap lightly and I'm like, you helped Fred earlier and they're talking about I'm not sure what you did to help her, but you helped her. Could you come out, please?
Yeah, I'll come out.
I just like quickly catch him up to speed that they're talking about needing a subject and, would he be able to help if whatever they have in the vial doesn't work?
Well, I can't say for sure, considering I'm not quite sure if Frederica was even feeling anything. She didn't give too much of an indication, but presumably, yes, I should be able to.
By the
at
way,
that
Frederica, your magical
Yeah.
senses, the school of magic that you're getting a vague hint from is transmutation.
Transmutation. I'll admit, it wasn't right noticeable, but I did have like a scratch in my throat before you did anything. So wasn't too
So-
intense or anything, but
So towards Azul, he looks past Persephone. Oh, sorry, past you, Frederica. So you are the one capable of dealing with this spore disease, should worse come to worse.
Presumably, yes, I would believe so.
Very good, excellent. Then there should be no issues. Yes. One
being
of
that there
you-
wouldn't be any
Hmm?
issues, why can't you guys offer as well? It's your making,
We
right?
could, yes, it is, but you must realize that this little bit of distrust that you are showing me, we have no reason to believe that any of you will save either of us. I am far more confident that this man here will use his abilities to protect you than he would sooner than to protect one of us here.
Persephone is making her way to the border where all these things are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And of course, well, should all of your friends wish to be awake for this, you can hold up our part of the bargain as well. Share some information as we wait to see the effects of our cure.
So if this were to work, right, then how would you mass produce a bunch? We don't really have a solution to the issue of cause of it. Would you put it into the water supply? It's affecting multiple people, right? Considering how long it took
We-
to make this.
Don't know how much it is. If this works, we have a batch of it still in the cauldron enough. We're not sure how many people in Silver Lake or around it are infected with these spores, but from last we were there, it did not seem much, if any. If we can nip this in the bud and inform good people, then we should be able to stop the spread. At this point in time, it's to my knowledge, there aren't that many infected. We have enough here to treat a few dozen, maybe a bit more.
I hope you can look past my slight distrust in the situation, considering that we both don't know who each other are, right? We were able to obtain this mushroom for you. I see that there's a bit of magic worked into it.
Naturally, yeah. Had to nullify the dangerous effects of the fungus so that we could use only what we wanted to use.
And what is it? Something that you believe would be an immediate effect?
We are testing. If it proves to have no effect or an adverse effect, that is what your friend is here to take care of. If you wanted a full list of ingredient and processes, you would be here till tomorrow. If you think that we have the time, if you think that silver is the time.
Speaking of time, is it time to thunder punch something?
Are you shouting this from like over near the barrier,
No,
looking at
have
one of
I
these gas
reached
pools?
one?
Oh yeah, you're up there. Okay, you're just
Right.
doing it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you guys hear the sound of a thunderous crack and the popping, like the sound of a balloon bursting. You look back and you can see, showered in these yellow-green tiny spores, is Persephone. This wakes up Ezekiel and Bishop.
Huh? Oh, what was that?
What happened?
Wh-
Well,
No, wait,
that's
what
an
did you
answer
do?
to that.
Uh, what did I miss?
What's
Ugh.
going on?
Percy, you're okay?
Take a breath. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go back across the border and sit down.
So, you willingly ingested all these spores, and you can feel them in your chest, in your lungs, sticking to the inside of your throat. It's very quickly hard to breathe, like your throat is closing up, like you're breathing through a straw. The Lloyd kind of slowly waggles the potion in front of you, Frederica, extending it like you want to take it to her.
I'm gonna yank it out of his hand and then start rushing towards Persephone.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna kind of like slog back to my feet, trying to figure out what the hell's happening.
So as you're rushing over to Persephone, he's just talking. As ones who extensive knowledge of demons and the like, we have been accosted by these spores and fungi and plant creatures for so long. It would be wonderful to finally be able to put an end to them and get out of this place moving forward. Persephone, Frederica has reached you now with the vial. Still warm to the touch. It smells strongly of... has a strong herbal smell with, some very, thick earthy scents mixed in as well.
Do I need to wait? Because if it's only good when you're first infected, it might not be good to test it just yet.
I'm sorry, respectfully, are you dumb? It could have been anyone else. Why did it have to be you? We have 2 other people that were sleeping that could have perfectly hit this thing. No offense, guys. Checked out.
I knew it wasn't gonna be able to stop you if you decided to, so I figured.
We had to be sure it was safe. I don't trust them, but
I trust Azul. This is gonna be fine. And I trust you, so yeah.
She is not wrong. The longer we wait, presumably the better. Those back near Silver Lake, are well along in their infection, are they not? I'm not suggesting we wait that long with your sister here, but sometime, perhaps. That is all right with you, Persephone.
Yeah, so tell me about who you used to talk to in the forest.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking to Fred.
Not
Oh,
you.
okay. Oh, alright. That's fine. I'll go back. Just let me know when it's too much.
What do you mean? Shut up. I've. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Damn.
Well.
All Peter.
I'm talking to my sister, okay? Everyone quiet. I'm just kidding. What do you mean? I've always told you. I've talked to the trees.
Tell me what.
Why are you asking about that? I don't know. How's the weather? The weather's lovely. And the trees would dance, you know? Like, I imitate, like.
So
This isn't helping. It's not making me not panic. Should I give this to you now?
Persephone, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Perhaps give her some water. The ones over in the village weren't as receptive to water, so if she's feeling some distaste against the water, then perhaps it's progressing at I don't know, a rate to be able to test it better.
that
With
was
water?
What was
Yes,
your
if I remember correctly, the ones back near the village weren't taking to water too kindly. Although maybe it was just the water river itself.
yeah. You're right. They weren't able to even hold down water. That was a 50.
Okay. So, other than the cough, other than the difficulty breathing, you're holding tough, Persephone. You can feel something's not right inside of you. Something. It's not like a normal cough. It's not like the cold or the flu. It's almost. You can actively feel the struggle going in with your insides and these invasive spores, but you're focusing on your breathing. You are holding tough.
You mentioned sharing information. You should do that.
If I am allowed, look into Frederic.
I glare momentarily, cautious, trying to read his expression from a billion miles away.
He is quite far away. He was walking back towards his shack.
Yeah, of course. But I'm gonna stay here.
Well, I'm all ears, so.
We weren't always interested in the pursuit of knowledge regarding demons. Though our study did begin before the first rifts opened, at least as far as we know, they took a much more significant turn after the fiends made their way here. Whether it was by chance, misfortune, or otherwise, Me and Dennis here, our mentor, teacher. We were traveling a land that these spores, these fungal demons, had decided to invade. Little did we know that that area would, in the coming weeks, become part of the Bloodlands. That is where we lost our mentor, our teacher, some years ago. You do not know madness or fear until you have seen what the Bloodlands has done to that area of our world. You seem like you've seen a thing or two. You respond, you come seeking information on demons, which tells me you are seeking them out as opposed to running away. The fact that you were able to retrieve for us that fungus and fight your way through that part of the swamp proves to me that you are at least somewhat capable. You aim to fight. I'm not sure if you have come across one of these rifts before, but if you have, let me tell you, it is nothing like the Bloodlands. Do not know the terror of gazing into the madness of the abyss, or feeling the cold-blooded hatred and pure evil that is the hells. When you see rifts the size of villages, well, our mentor succumbed to that madness. Succumbed to the disease of these fetid plants and their demon lord. Jukmoy is her name. Not sure how we learned that it was something of a link, something that our mentor cried out as we fled. And that's when Dennis and I began our research, began truly trying to find a solution to this problem. Persephone, you are kind of spacing in and out. You're trying to focus, but a lot of your focus is needed on just maintaining your breath, so you are kind of coming in and out of this right here. Am I too quiet?
That's just your normal level of quiet.
Okay,
Maybe-
sorry. I'll speak up, I
Maybe
guess.
it's just
No,
me.
no,
Wow.
you're fine to me.
Mhm.
So I think Persephone would just probably be like holding Fred's hand if Fred didn't mind.
Mm-hmm. And so we've sought to make it our mission to put an end to these demonic spores, these fungi, these minions of Juktmoy. And once we were done with that, any demons and devils beyond. That was a long time ago. Shorter, perhaps, than it seems, but it certainly feels like a lifetime. Dennis, the whole while, is standing back. You can see him sat on the ground, staring kind of blankly. Like, you can tell that he's kind of tired, too. How are you feeling, Persephone?
I just kind of give a thumbs up. Trying to be strong. You know, she doesn't say this, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me these rifts, the ones for these demons, are different in nature?
As different in nature as demons are to devils, I would say. There are certainly rifts that are stronger than others. Ones that are more sturdy, more capable of passing higher strength demons, devils, fiends through them. And that was also something that we looked into. How these rifts could be formed. If we found out how to form them, perhaps we could find out how to close them. Or to stop them from being formed in the first place. That was our thought. And it turns out that...
Did you find any clues on how they are being formed in the first place?
The ones that we saw in the Bloodlands. The ones which the main armies of the devils and the horde of demons flow through. No. Smaller ones. Smaller, more localized, focused rifts are actually quite easy, it turns out. A simple connection with enough energy, magic or otherwise, and seemingly someone or something waiting on the other side to pry and hold it open.
Could demons or devils open up those portals themselves for each other?
It would seem that I'm unsure. I believe that when a demon or when a devil opens a rift, it is different than, say, when a man tries. I don't believe there is much magic involved when the fiends open their rift. Instead, it is more a localized concentration of their essence, their being. The chaos of the abyss, the evil of the hells, if you get enough of that in one place, maybe you could cause an opening. But their methods are foreign to me. I still wish to learn more on how they do the thing. They open rifts, but that is down the line. Persephone, you're sweating now, and you occasionally are just glancing at that potion and Azul. It is definitely unpleasant. Could you make another Constitution saving throw for? And though we know much of demons, there is a vast wealth of knowledge that we do not. We know enough to know there's so much more that we don't. Invariably, the wellspring of knowledge on demons could be as vast as the abyss itself. We did learn that despite them sharing a home, demons seem to hate each other as much as, if not more than, the devils do. I just disconnected from tabletop.
No.
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 It was the demons.
Oh
It was
my
the
god.
demons. The demons did it.
It's those damn demons.
Demon birds.
Demons. Good thing we're not doing.
You better search for hell before you get come to those. Oh damn! I disconnected too.
same.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because
of
I'm
course,
the host.
The host, yeah. The host, oh yeah.
Well, gee, I wonder how we could play without the host, huh?
Oh man.
Not a
Oh,
very good
no.
intelligence check, huh?
Not IRL, no.
Numbers.
It hits you with the in check.
All right. Do you have that saving throw for me, Persephone?
Yeah, it was 14. I put it in the chat as you disconnected.
Oh. Excellent.
She did.
My immersion was ruined by that loud tabletop happy-go-lucky music.
Uh, 60%. So I don't know if you guys changed anything with your minis for the short rest, but if so, they probably have to be changed again.
Okay.
I have not.
Yeah, full health, baby.
Baby.
I have a out of character-ish question.
Yeah.
Because he was walking towards the shack when he was talking. Is everyone still outside? Because I know wherever Persephone is, Frederica is near her. So I don't know if we're.
Yeah, so
within
Persephone
hearing.
and Fred are kind of, you guys can hear, he came a
Okay.
little bit closer. He's still kind of in the area of the shack. You guys are more closer to the edge of the ward, because that's where Persephone was when, you know.
Mm. I mean, I would assist, if she needed assistance at all. I know she's having trouble breathing. I would just her closer to the group. I mean, demons and devils, they're all the same. They all have to go to us. But with this information that you're gathering, have you considered, or are you working for anyone? It seems unfortunate if this information isn't really going anywhere. Or have you considered maybe seeking out the wardens, for example?
I am lagging so bad.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, you were at like 400 ping a second ago.
Yeesh.
It's not good.
No.
Time to go yell at your ISP.
Yeah.
True. Speaker.
On speaker.
Truly, they're doing it on purpose.
Want to hear?
True content.
Me? I'm trying to play D&D. Can you fix
Excuse me? You don't know, if you don't know, I'm the DM. I'm kind of a big deal. I need fast internet speed.
My eyes immediately rolled in customer service.
Please hold.
We just put them on hold.
Elevator music in the background.
You clock out for your shift. You go home and you.
Wow.
No, you see, I want to help you, and I care about your problem. I'm gonna do everything I can to help you.
Mhm.
But I'm just me.
Just one person.
Coffee ASMR. Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'm still lagging really bad.
All right. Have you tried unplugging and?
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back?
God damn it.
Now I could put a ticket in and get a tech out there, but if there isn't a problem that's created by an outage, you just know there's gonna be a $99 fee on your next bill. So do you still want me to send the tech out?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
All right then. Well, you better
Okay.
keep turning it on and off till it
What
works.
if I gave your tech $40 when he got here and we just keep it hush hush?
Well,
Company doesn't have to know.
yeah. Well, that would have
How
been
will
great
they
if you
know?
didn't say it on a recorded line. Now I have to
Oh
report
my
this.
god,
fuck.
damn.
Oh man, you're one of
That just-
those.
Alright, but you have my number and a personal phone, right? So just say whatever the fuck you gotta say now, and I'll talk to you in 5 minutes, man. See ya. Alright, no, seriously, this is too bad much. I'm gonna try to. Should I like disconnect something like that? Restart it? Because
Yeah,
it's not. It's not.
You could try to restart. Maybe it's just your computer being funky.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. It's
Like that one
it
time
seems
that
like it's just tabletop. It seems, because my Discord's just fine.
like that one time that Dune refused to close Power World and it lagged his whole computer for a whole game of League
Makes sense.
just because it like
All right. Back. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties. So, let's try to get back into this. Try to reestablish the immersion. You guys are all in this meadow. Lloyd has been imparting what he has learned, some of the wisdom, some of the knowledge he has picked up about demons and what he has seen, the terrors, horrors he has witnessed. All the while, Persephone, Frederica, kind of splitting focus between, well, being worried about your sister and, well, being worried about yourself. Well, I could ramble on for some time. Is there any... You are the ones that sought us out for information. Was there anything in particular, anything specific you wished to learn? Any questions that lie unanswered?
Sort of, I do. Um, well, it seems that you have a vast amount of knowledge in regards to demons and devils, or more than the average person. Have you considered sharing that information, or do you work for someone? Mm,
Mm,
Or considered maybe sharing the information with the wardens, since you seem to know a bit more?
mm. Is that not what I am doing right now? As far as tethering ourselves to the agendas and whims of an organization, no. We have our own agendas, our own vengeance that must be seen out before we could even think of working with others. But so long as it is towards the end of the destruction of Juktmoy and her minions, we will ally with anyone.
Even
Uh,
devils?
I would hesitate to go that. As confident as one might be when interacting with those creatures, I've not heard any tale or seen any proof that anyone has ever gotten the best of a devil as to forming a pact, so no. I do not believe I would ever make a deal with any devil.
What were you saying, Bishop?
I just, I just wanted to know if perhaps research has given you any sort of inkling that there's some sort of rhyme or reason to, how these how they decide where their next portal opening is gonna happen, where these rifts will take place.
Well, the devils, certainly there must be. They are more organized, more strategic than the demons opposite them. There are places, there are rifts that I've seen, that I've heard of, tend to have some sort of strategic advantage, some sort of meaning behind them. Whereas demons, as is their nature, more random, chaotic, sporadic. They don't need strategy. They don't need to plan. They have numbers. Overwhelming, infinite numbers. And as one has studied his demons, knows as much of them as I do, more you learn, hope does see. You stop spores here today, proliferating elsewhere.
You're cutting out a lot.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
was
me.
about to.
Like,
Yeah.
I've gotten one word.
I will
Periph-
speak louder.
Peripherate
Okay.
and spores
Maybe
and
the
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 more you know.
sensitivity settings. I think
Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright.
you can't
Let me
win.
see. I cannot win. This is true.
Yeah.
I was like, is
Alright.
he turning into something? He's only saying like one word.
So
Peripherate, like-
that's some crazy voice acting there.
Lots
No, I'm just
of
cutting out. So
Bring back the clickety clacks.
the more that oh, hello. You guys ready for some mouse ASMR? Hi, how's it going? So when you know as much as we do about demons, when you have this knowledge, it begins to feel overwhelming. They are innumerous, unbeatable. We save some here today and stop these spores from infecting a few dozen villagers, but how many hundreds of thousands are proliferating elsewhere? It is, by any and all accounts, insurmountable. Persephone, you can feel you cough again, and some phlegmy gunk comes with it, and it's almost like you can feel this sort of fine powder in what you're hacking up. Your entire throat feels fuzzy and is closing up to the point where you actively have to strain to get a breath, and you are getting a bit lightheaded. The people that got infected by the water in their tributary only ingested what must have been some diluted small number of the spores that made their way from the marsh. You just inhaled a full lungful. So the effects of these spores are rapidly coming along, and Frederica, Azul nearby, you notice that Persephone is more so than before struggling to breathe, or it seems like not breathing at times.
I don't think we should wait longer. Is it all right to give it to her now? Look at the old man.
The old man. If anything, probably a bit beyond just.
I give it to her.
Alright. Now the two wizards are eagerly fixated, watching to see what the results of their efforts might be. Persephone?
Yeah.
You drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
No, I'm here to just become a mushroom myself. No.
Sounds good.
Oh.
What is going on with the grid? Who's fucking with it? What's going on with the grid? I'm so confused.
What the fuck?
The grid is
What are
gritty.
you gonna do about it?
Oh
Why
my
are
god,
you
is the
fucking
grid
with the
hitting the
grid?
gritty?
Ban him.
Let me fix it. It's bothering me.
Oh my
It's
god.
not meant to line up exactly with the image that I put it on.
No, shut up.
not.
Shut up.
You are changing the dimensions of the combat map. What are you
Shut
doing?
up.
Fucking hell.
Oh man.
Rigged.
I cannot rest. No.
Jeez.
It looks like we have a little bit of an issue here, but we'll take care of it shortly. Hang tight.
For 70, roll for a mushroom.
No, I'm waiting.
Alright, whatever.
Does anyone feel the ground shifting?
Reset it.
Nah, must be you
It's
drinking
not-
dragon
this
piss
isn't-
again.
This isn't what it was before.
I mean, I am
Okay,
rather
my God.
tired.
Cool. All right, so Persephone, you take the. What the hell are you doing?
Uh, yeah.
Now there is no grid.
Now we're on the middle of the squares, like in little points instead of an actual square.
Because there's no grid anymore.
I see one, but it's just
No, that's just like the faded like image that I used to create the map.
Oh.
That's not actually the tabletop grid.
ah.
Because someone couldn't handle themselves.
Uh,
This is why we can't have nice things.
Seems like it.
Stop it.
That's not right. What?
Fixing it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it was before, but all right.
Aw, dude.
Or reset it to
Because-
default.
Two grids.
Because everybody was on, the middle of a square.
I'm gonna have a stroke from looking at this. Dude,
Oh,
I
we're
think you made it
drinking.
worse.
maybe I can just use this time, to practice.
Do I
my
have to
shot.
do I have to reload the save?
Alright, can I practice fireball?
Practice my shots on these gas cores. Just draw a bullseye on them. See if I can get right in the middle.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Point
Yo, that was such a
It was
strong
that,
reaction
exactly.
to that.
Bless you again.
Bless you. Can I practice fireball?
Exactly
I feel
what
like
it
I
was,
gave you
an
guys a
offset of
fucking
2.
illness from saying that. That's crazy.
Oh, look, is it lined up again?
Maybe. I guess. I guess.
Feels
lined up
wrong.
ish.
Feels off.
Yeah,
Doesn't it?
The lines are yeah. It looks like you're seeing double. That's how the lines look right now.
Well, it was before.
Well, it was
kind
double
of like that.
before, bastard.
Yeah,
Oh.
but apparently nobody noticed.
Damn.
No, we
I
just
did.
simply didn't care.
Obviously you did, so you fixed it.
Yeah,
Now it
you,
was what it was
you
before.
really fixed it.
Yeah, well, now it was what it was before, so enjoy it. Now you'll never be able to unsee the double lines. Enjoy that.
Oh no.
I don't even give a shit about the double lines, bro. It's fine.
Use some prestidigitation on those.
Yeah,
gas
use
balls
some
over there.
randomization on
Prestidigitation on
Hey,
that.
Claudia.
Can you throw down a little bit of
That-
randomization?
That word is real hard to say in country.
You
Prestidigitation.
know what,
So-
Claudia?
Persephone,
Yeah.
you take the potion. And with the help of Frederica nearby, you are able to force some of it down past your swelling throat. And you can feel near immediately like this corrosive sort of burning sensation in your throat that at first your eyes go wide and it's like pain and you're worried. Like, acid? Is this acid? But it doesn't last long, and within a few seconds your breath starts to come easier and you can feel still like this sort of burning feeling inside you, but you can feel that it's almost like it's burning away those spores. Persephone, you start coughing and hacking up for mostly gunk, spore-laden gunk, basically. Well, how do you feel? Is it working?
I can breathe if that's what you. Oh, this is awful.
Well, it seems to be doing the job just fine. But you should wait and see. So, as the remedy is taking its effects, Persephone, and you're able to breathe a little bit longer, can you give me another Constitution saving throw, please?
That's a 25.
25. Nice. So as all of this is going on inside you and you continue to hack up this biling, like, basically like muddy, mucky gunk, just going through the whole ordeal, you do take 4 points of necrotic damage. For a moment, Persephone, you feel like you're gonna be okay, but then you start to retch again. And again. Azul, Frederica. Could the two of you make a perception check, please?
$17.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Frederica more focused on helping your sister out as she is vomiting up this. Basically, it looks like sludge, and it's starting to form like a small puddle, like where she is, and you're beyond really caring about being considered or anything. Persephone, you are just, your body is just expelling this refuse, this whatever was afflicting you, and maybe even some of the remedy too, it seems. But you start to feel a bit nauseous. Azul, as this is going on and you're watching, after another bout of retching, you see something around Persephone's stomach, something abnormal. As if something is moving beneath the skin. After a minute or two, but at this point, she has vomited up a concerning amount of this Icarus gray sludge. It boggles the mind, the amount that is coming out. It is not, something is not normal here.
I'm not quite sure this potion is working.
Well, are the effects of the spores gone? Looks onward, eyes wide.
Is it supposed to be like that?
Well,
Azul,
Persephone,
can you do something?
Do you
Let me
feel
try.
the effects of the spores, Persephone?
I don't imagine I hear anybody right now.
He's repeating this again. You're still, but you can hear him shouting at you. So after the second, third time, your eyes watering, leaking, you're able to hear the question. And this is something entirely different from the spores. There is something that is like inside of you, it feels like, that is trying to come up and get out, and you are more than happy to oblige, but it doesn't seem like it's ending. And it feels like it should have by now. You feel like there shouldn't be more to give, but there's always more. This has been going on for about 1.5, 2 minutes now.
What did you do to her?
You have to do something about this. She's not stopping.
I need to know, at least, if this is something else, or if this is a result of the previous infection of the spores. Did the potion get rid of the effects you felt from the spores, Persephone?
Else.
What did you say? I'm sorry. That was too good of roleplay.
Something else. She's not,
Something
what do you
else.
want from me?
Okay, no, I did not. That was good. I just wanted to.
Seriously,
Got it.
friend.
No, that was fun. I said that was good. Calm yourself. Well. If it. He looks back to Danis. If it got rid of the spores, if it cleansed that infection, then I would say this is what we've been looking for. This has been a success.
Doesn't look very successful.
The puddle of refuse and vomit, this gray sludge that Persephone is coming up, although it seems like the time between bouts of vomit are becoming elongated. You see it twitch.
Does everyone see that?
When you've learned as much about demons as we have, you learn and you know that, well, it's hopeless. We've seen people fight against it. We have fought against it. Our mentor died fighting against it. And it is only a matter of time before the Bloodlands swallow what is remaining of this world. But we cannot allow that. And so to prevent demon or devil from taking hold, everything must be consumed. And you can see the bile and vomit that had come up from you, Persephone, begins to wriggle and writhe and take, well, not shape exactly, but begins to form itself into this ooze.
What the fuck?
Ew.
If I had it saved.
Gosh.
Not the gorge.
Go.
Gosh.
Let's see. Forgive me.
Not think about it.
I hope it matters.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter at all.
Oh,
shit.
no. I mean,
Nothing matters.
oh no.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Roll for depression.
So, roll for depression. Nat 20. Is that good or
Nat
bad?
20.
Right?
I'm sorry. Never mind. Net 1.
10. Is that good or bad? You failed your depression check. Does that mean you're happy or sad? So, to prevent this world from falling to the likes of Juktmoy, to the likes of the devils, it will be cleansed, it will be consumed. Demons, devils, all will fall. And with this eruption of magical energy, well, other than this ooze that is now coming to life before, there's a thunderous crack in the sky. And above you, you can see beginning to form a rift.
Oh.
Come, consume he who slithers, the faceless lord, the formless one, the oozing hunger. Dewey Blex, demon lord, you will be ushered into this world and clear it of all demons, devils. All life is yours to consume. And the rift begins to drip and pour forth this viscous ooze-like substance of a bright blue and purple energy. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. So we have to roll with disadvantage if we have exhaustion.
If you have exhaustion, you roll with disadvantage. That is correct.
Oh, goody.
I'm glad I'm not that guy.
I know, right?
No.
Well, it wouldn't have been much that good anyways, huh? All right.
I think I'm gonna chill with the bloodiest of red. It's too hard to see. Let's just go with a nice solid evening. There we go. Back to evening. You guys got the idea.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. Chill with your initiatives, or help me to organize them. One of the two. Did anyone roll above a 20?
No.
No.
9.
All right, hold on. Let me just go through. Bishop, what'd you get?
I got a 7.
Cool. Frederica?
17.
Awesome. Ezekiel?
16.
Persephone and Azul?
13.
18.
Melody?
8.
You.
Excellent. No ties to be broken, so that means Persephone, still on your hands and knees, you are up first. Probably having the closest view of this creature, the first to realize that danger was truly afoot.
Okay, I'm going to, well, stand up and move to Azul and cast protection from evil and good.
Okay. One second. So as you begin to cast that, this ooze that had come through, this blue, purple ooze, you could feel it almost like it's sort of pulling on you, drawing on you. And some of you feel this, although Frederica, Bishop, you do not. As you go to cast the spell, Persephone, you find it more difficult to do so. Something is drawing away the magic, your energy. And, well, are you using spell points or your pact magic?
Pact magic.
Okay. So, as you do so, you're able to concentrate and cast the spell on Azul.
You have
So
to.
you feel like something. What?
You have to close it. If you
I have
can't.
to close what?
The rift that's opening.
Ah,
J-
sorry.
Azul, like I just hit him with protection from good and evil, and I'm like, you have to. You can't let it through.
Of course, I'll make sure of that.
And do you feel it too? It's like pulling.
I haven't tried anything yet, so
Right. That's my turn.
All right. Frederica, it is your turn.
Well, at least she's not throwing up anymore? Question mark.
Yeah.
There's a blob. There's flubber in front of us, and then there's the other electrical flubber over there. Arcane ooze.
Correct.
Let me I'm gonna Crusher the. Why can't I see its name? The Great Ooze.
Okay.
Away from Persephone.
All right.
Right
Go
turn?
ahead and let's try to. Yeah. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Uh, 11.
11. That hits.
I can move it 5 feet or 10.
5 feet. All right. So what's the damage? Ball out, and you take aim for what seems to be the central mass of this creature and slam the maul into it and move the flubbery mass 5 feet, interposing yourself between it and Persephone. It manages to, after you smash it and send pieces of it flying, reconstitute itself back into its, well, not solid form, but oozy form. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Next up is the Arcane Ooze. It is going to lash out with a pseudopod attack against you, Ezekiel. And that is a 23 to hit.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Let me check real quick how many of those I got left in me.
How many warding flares you got left in you?
Guess it did matter. Just kidding.
I'll eat it.
You'll eat it. Okay. So you are smacked with the pseudopod, and on top of that, you feel this sort of like pack of this force energy behind it, and as it does, you feel yourself both sapped of energy. You take 5 points of bludgeoning and 9 points of force damage. In addition, you lose 3 spell points.
Oof.
Oh wow.
Oh crap.
You didn't. What are you moving yourself for? You're there.
I didn't get to put the spell points here from when I
Oh.
took the.
Your short rest. Your
Yeah, my short
channel
rest.
divinity? Okay.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. All right.
The ooze, as if drawn to those that possess some sort of magical energy, it's gonna place itself right there, and that is the end of the ooze's turn.
Yep,
It
sick.
is now Ezekiel's turn.
Well, this is an interesting thing to be caught in. I'm weighing my options. Because on one hand, I could get out a spell for. On the other hand, I could try and deal with them.
Just punch it.
Just punch it. True.
Pawn.
Adequate use.
You got tons of spells, tons of stuff.
I'm going to fireball here.
Okay. So, as you cast the spell, you can feel that energy. It seems like it's more difficult to cast the spell for some reason. Like your magic that you're weaving and conjuring is being absorbed, drawn into the essence of this arcane ooze. It's harder to cast. To cast Fireball, if you want to, you will have to expend 3 additional spell points.
Oh, wow. That would put me at 7 spell points.
Alright, so you pump more energy behind the spell, and you cast the Fireball. So, first up, for Lloyd. That's an 11.
Alright, well.
And for Dennis is a 10.
Nice.
So
Nice,
I get
nice,
to hit
nice.
them with the full thing. If I'm not mistaken, I roll independently for each of them, or do I
No.
roll just as a whole?
You
Okay.
roll once.
Okay, good.
It's
That
not
was
an
it.
attack roll, it's an area of effect. Area of effects deal the same damage to each target.
The suspense.
As he rolls his d6s one at a time through a dice tower.
27 damage.
An explosion that blows in that portion of the small shack that you had centered it on. You can hear the screams of immediate pain as Danis and Lloyd take the brunt of this fireball. You said 29 or 26?
27.
27. Neither of those. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Somewhere in between.
I mean, you can see the burns and scorches across the face, hair singed off, clothing. Dennis chucks his hat to one side as it was burning on his head. What are you doing, Ezekiel?
I'm going to Misty Step away.
You
That-
cannot Misty Step because you cast a spell as
That-
your action.
That's true. I would have to.
It would have
oh,
had to
man.
have been a cantrip as your action to Misty
Yeah,
Step. As opposed.
I can't walk away either because that hurts. You know what? I'm going.
You still have
to
your
walk-
reaction if you wanted to risk it,
Yeah, I'm going to walk away.
and it is going to try to get an opportunity attack
Okay.
against you. So its attack is. That's.
And I'm gonna use cutting words to cut that
Hold on.
attack.
You don't know if it is.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
don't know
whoa,
what it
whoa,
is yet.
whoa.
Maybe let's just see if you don't have to do it. You know,
Oh my.
that's a 10 to hit.
Yeah, don't use that. Anyway, I'm running.
Oh, sorry guys, it's in 2 weeks. I'm
Lash is
sorry.
out towards you.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Melody.
Thanks, Melody.
Thank you, Melody.
Distracted it just enough.
Just enough. I promise. I'm gonna.
Don't die.
Actually, I'm going to go this way. Closer here.
Okay.
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to get right next to Persephone and just like check her over, make sure she's okay. Not like a check or anything, just like that's what my
Yeah.
character's gonna be doing. Alright.
Okay. Next up is Lloyd. You can see him beginning to weave a spell with one hand as he clenches his burnt arm with the other. And you can see him also struggling and forcing this magic through as if he's also affected by this energy sapping field of this arcane ooze. Let's see how you like it. Burn to nothing. And he's going to cast Fireball as well.
Oh.
I would like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Well then.
Yeah, how the turntables.
Okay, that was a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
It wouldn't happen to be a strength saving throw.
Why do you want strength?
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
Question for my
Oh.
dexterity save. Do I have to roll for disadvantage on saving throws as well?
No, you do not. It's just ability checks. So that's just like your stealth, perception, that stuff. Saving throws, you do not roll
We're
with
asking me
disadvantage.
about reckless attack.
Okay,
Wait, it's a
sure.
dex saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
That's
So
three.
danger sense. So if she's, I don't know if danger sense is raging or not for barbarians.
Weapons?
21.
Okay.
I'm so scared right now, bro.
Okay. So, what are those saving throws? Let's see, 12 for Bishop, 21 for Fred, 12 for Melody, 13 Persephone, 6
Oh, oh.
for Ezekiel, and 17
Listen,
for
I
Azul.
I can give it, I can't take it.
Azul and Frederica, you saved. You take 11 points of fire damage. Everybody else takes 22 points of fire damage,
Oh, Ezekiel. Ain't that funny?
including the two oozes,
Ooh, yay.
which after the explosion you notice the gray ooze reduced to a puddle of unmoving nothingness.
So,
I fell.
You fall down, go boom.
Yeah, I lost my balance.
Whoopsie doodles. And after that, he's going to do what any good mage would.
Run the fuck away. What a beast.
I'm gonna kill that guy.
I'm over here hearing doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
I know, right?
I'm not doing too well, boss.
So we gotta take him to the Pokemon Center.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Maybe those. Maybe
Alright,
I
so is
should
everybody everybody good?
Not really, but go
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's see. It doesn't look like everyone's been completely updated yet. I think Fred needs her HP updated. Other than that, that is the end of Lloyd's turn. So up next is Dennis, who
She
is
saved.
going to...
Oh, it's
What?
half. Yeah.
Yeah, it's half damage.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Dennis is going to hold his staff out and cast a spell towards you guys, although you don't see anything. Though, let's see. He's going to make 3 arcane burst attacks. 1 at Melody, 1 at Bishop, and 1 at Ezekiel.
No.
Sucks going up against smart creatures, man.
Oh. I'm getting magic method. No.
Melody, against you, that is a 15 to hit.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. 25.
That didn't help at all. But yeah, it definitely hits. Oh.
Against Bishop is a 16.
Ah, dang, that barely hits, yeah.
And against Ezekiel is a 19. Each of you are accosted with these invisible buffets of psychic energy that burns and sears inside your mind just behind the eyes. Melody, you take 21 points of psychic damage.
Mm.
Ah.
Mm.
Bishop, you take 12.
Okay.
And Ezekiel doesn't matter. You would have taken 23 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
Wait, how much did I have? Oh, yeah, okay. 12.
You can hear the wizards shouting at each other or talking to each other, though the exacts. That was a bit much. Dennis, are you alright? Yes, I should be fine. I talked 2 of them out. We should finish the rest off. It is now Azul's turn. Persephone, did you make a... Is protection from evil and good concentration? And if so, did you make a check?
Try to bring them closer, but risk is
What?
It was a 19 to save.
Okay, so you're good. So Azul, you still have line of sight on Lloyd. Just barely.
I'll Eldritch Blast him.
All right, go to make an attack roll.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's what he was looking for.
Right. Critical hit.
Yes. And then we'll do a second one.
You want to roll the damage first? or
God
nah?
dang.
Well, both of the beams have to come out at the same time. I don't have a choice.
Okay, yeah. So you hit, yeah. Both hit. You see him right now. His back is to you, and he's shouting out towards Danis. Whoa, that's a lot of dice. That's all. That's all of it together.
Yeah, so that's the first two d10s are the crit, and then
Yep.
the next one is the hit. The
Alright.
2 plus 3s
9.
for agonizing, and then the 1 plus 3 for the now genie bludgeoning damage thing.
Right. Okay. So 28 total. So the first beam of Eldritch Blast impacts right on the small of the back that seems like it like bends him backwards at an awkward pace. He has to reach out and grab the shack to maintain himself upright. You hear, the second one comes, and you see as Lloyd moves across just out of your view, you see him fall to a knee and collapse. You are unsure, as of this point, of his fate. So you saw him begin to go down, go to a knee, but he continued to move behind the shack out of your line of sight.
Yeah, I'll just move my last bit there and end my turn.
All right. Melody, it is your turn. At the end of your turn, you will make a death saving throw. Interesting. That is the end of your turn. Bishop, it is your turn.
All right. Well, crap.
Oh, I have a question, Zen. My bad.
Yes.
On my next turn, am I able to use my magic item with
Oh,
the
wait,
parry?
yeah.
Oh, you could make your magic item. Your magic item comes into effect right now, so it just happens. So the
Oh.
parry after wound closure, so it stabilizes you when you hit 0, right?
Yeah.
So you are
Yeah.
unconscious at 0, but not making death saves.
Whew. And then
Alright.
it says in addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain. Oh, but that's when I roll a hit die. I don't have to do
Yeah.
anything, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't roll hit dice. That's like short rest stuff or some other things. You're not rolling a
Oh.
hit dice right now.
Oh, okay.
So,
cool.
but it does stabilize you, so you're not making death saves.
Phew. That ends my turn.
Oh man,
Bishop,
lucky you.
it is your turn.
Yep.
Melody's down. Ezekiel is down. This fluorescent blue ooze is jiggling
oozing.
around. It's oozing.
Okay, so this is good. It has no reaction.
As far as you know.
It used it on Ezekiel, didn't it? What the heck?
gets one reaction per pseudopod. You don't know.
Oh man. Okay, so let me see.
It might not. I'm just saying. You want to be a gamer?
6. Okay, so I should be able to move into line of sight of Danis. I'm gonna hope for the best here, and I'm going to first Fighting Spirit.
Okay.
My last one.
You could hit for 50 damage.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
30 feet. Yep, you are within line of sight. And he is
Yeah.
well within your range.
Oh,
Yep, and I am gonna start blasting with my heavy crossbow.
Blasting. All right, go for it.
All right. That's a 15 to hit.
That barely hits.
All right, that's 20 points of damage.
Woo.
Ooh.
He also kind of has his back a little bit turned. You hit him right between the shoulder blades, but seems like he's still up, still alive. This old man.
I guess 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. No.
All right, well, shit. We're going to action surge.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a 21 to hit.
That does hit. Yes.
22 damage.
All right. You watch. Similarly, Dennis just moves, seems to fall, unsure of his fate at this time.
Okay. Well, damn. Now I got nothing to shoot.
You can shoot the ooze.
Well, that's
You got
right. The
nothing?
ooze. I forgot about the ooze. I was so focused on not getting fireballed again. This is crazy. All right. All right. So I will shoot the ooze with my last attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22 to hit
Yes.
and 21 piercing damage on the ooze.
Okay, the ooze takes 21 points of piercing damage.
bloop.
And
Ooze
I-
wars.
pretty much did everything I could do. I'm pretty sure there. So
Okay.
Did you see your other rolls?
what?
Did you see your other rolls?
The ones from before?
No, the ones
What happened?
that if you didn't have advantage.
Oh yeah, I did. I
Were
did.
they awful?
3, 1.
Wow! Jeez, nice use of
Two.
fighting spirit. Holy crap!
3
could've-
again.
We avoided a classic bishop turn.
Just the
Wow.
olden bishop turn.
All right. The gray ooze is dead. Persephone, back to you. You can see the Icarus drippings from this rift that has opened. The remnants, the last bit of that blue and fluorescent purple color is gone, and now starting to turn to this yellow-brown color.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to Melody and
Mhm.
use Cure Wounds on her with my Pact Magic.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for Cure Wounds.
That's 10 healing.
Alright, Persephone, you come back to consciousness with 10 hit points. 10 entire HPs. Melody.
Ah.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, this feeling is getting too familiar now. Thank you so much, Persephone.
Yeah, the Zeke is down. I can't both. I mean, he moved right over. He to move me over. We're confused here. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll do my best to save him. Thank you, Persephone. Please be safe yourself.
Trying, I guess. This is.
Okay. Frederica, back to you.
One sec.
Okay.
Okay. All Fry could think about is wanting to actually hurt someone that isn't a fiend or a devil at this time. It'll turn
Dashy
her-
dashy?
Nope, she's gonna
Oh.
turn her attention to the ooze.
Yes.
Um. I'm going to. I'm gonna attack. Oh, actually, I will, use rage. So let me roll.
All right. Fueled by sheer sleepiness, Frederica flies into a cranky rage. Or otherwise.
Hold on, I can't roll. It's not letting me.
Wow. Called out. 4.
Magic infuses one weapon of my choice. So my maul.
Your maul. Damage becomes force and you can throw it. And it comes back to you if it does.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not
the
gonna
cool
throw it
one.
from the distance. I'm gonna hit it twice.
Yes.
The
Are you going to reckless it?
sure.
So you roll with advantage, and attacks against you would have advantage as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
23, 24.
Yeah, both of those hit, absolutely. And are you crushing it between you and your sister?
I don't think I
Or
can if
away
I'm
from-
using force damage, or is
That's true. You changed it. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Good catch. That's interesting. So 30 total damage as you mash and smash this arcane ooze, getting splatters of its fluorescent, gooey glowingness onto yourself, your sister, and Melody.
Bleh.
Yeah, no, I'll end there.
All right, next up is the arcane ooze. Let's see. It's gonna move here and lash out at you, Frederica, with its pseudopod attack. That is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. So, you take, well, it would be 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but it's 2 instead because you're raging, plus 3 points of force, so 5 points total. And if you had spell points, you would lose some of them, but you do not.
Been oozed.
It is now Ezekiel's turn. But Ezekiel is down, and he does not have a magic necklace to save him.
Sorry.
Okay. I have made your death saving roll, Ezekiel. It is
Oh,
now, well, Lloyd's turn, and then Danis.
well, at least I'm not dead.
Okay. If they are alive back there, they haven't come back out. Azul, it is your turn. You can see, well, like out of the peripheral, yeah, that's coming through. That's piling up right now. You can see there, that's
This
a
is-
puddle, a mess of ochre, ooze type colored stuff that is starting to pile and form, and you can see that it's wriggling and writhing. So the rift is just like kind of spewing ooze down onto the ground underneath it.
Could I? Is this like directly below it?
That's directly below it, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go there and then. Is this same size as the one we just, you say?
Approximately difficult to gauge, kind of, especially with the fountain of ooze coming through it. And the more that you stand and stare and try to gauge it, the more your mind starts to sort of swim with madness.
I won't think about it then. I'll just take out the moderate rift key and try it.
Alright, holding it like a club up towards the rift, you begin to attune the key to the rift. And that is your action. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright. The end of your turn. Next up is Melody. However, before Azul, this pile of ooze and slime begins to form into a mass of a creature, an ochre jelly. Melody, it is your turn.
So I am going to use half my movement to get up from being prone,
Yep.
and I'm gonna disengage using my action so I don't
Okay.
get attacked by the arcane ooze. And I'm gonna move next to Ezekiel, and I'm gonna use healing word on him, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upcast it. I mean,
Okay.
is that...
Yeah, to what level? You can do that.
Let's do. Can I do it for a level 3?
Yes, you can. And as you weave and cast the spell, you can feel that pull on your magical energy, and to force the healing word through, you'll have to expend an additional 3 spell points.
Okay.
So that
And
would be 8 total, I believe.
Yep, that's right. So 8
Alright.
spell points, and that's 11 for healing.
All right, Ezekiel, you come too. In a tale as old as time.
And I tell Ezekiel, and I whisper
No,
to
no.
him, "This is not where your story ends."
Oh my god.
Oh, that's even better. I thought it was gonna be
Really?
something along the lines of only I can kill you, but no, that.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna Well, to get out of the dirty, muddy floor, I'm gonna raise. I'm gonna like do like a plank position, and I'm gonna be like, "You're right. I know you're right. Why am I down here?"
Alright. So that's action, bonus action. You still have 5 feet of movement if you want it, Melody. Other than that,
Yeah, I'll move right here.
alright. It
And
is
that ends
now
my turn.
Bishop's turn.
Well, shit. Okay. mm, Okay. I'm trying to think of what's more important here. Kind of want to take a peek at these two. Fuck.
It's up to you. You see everything that you see. You haven't seen Danis and Lloyd since, well, you shot Danis.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna move to see if I see them there.
Was that 3 diagonal movements?
That should have been 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I went like that.
You can see like the bottom third of Danis's body. It seems unmoving.
Okay.
You don't see any sign of Lloyd.
Good.
I don't see any sign of Lloyd, but Danis looks like he's not moving. I can see Danis.
Yeah, you can see Danis's like his muddy boots and the bottom bit of his robe, and it seems like he's on the ground, unmoving.
Okay.
As it should be.
As it should be. Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, and I am now going to make attacks on. I don't know which ooze I should pick. Well, actually,
They're
we
both
can.
so scintillating.
I know. Both are. I guess we'll start with that one.
All right.
Hopefully, we'll
The
finish
arcane
that one off
ooze.
for all the other people to do the big stuffs.
Go for it. Make
Alright.
your huge crossbow attack.
I don't know if it's gonna be huge though.
Sharpshooter it. You sharpshooter?
Yeah, you sound too excited about that sharpshooter, bro. It's making me
Come
nervous.
on, man. Big damage. Finish it off. Be a
Sure.
hero.
Fucking hit it, asshole.
Making me nervous. All right.
You rolled so well last time. What could go wrong?
It uses ricochet.
It's just like boing, like Monkey D. Luffy. It just rebounds it to you.
Yeah.
It's made
I
of
mean,
rubber.
It did get hit for quite a bit.
Hmm.
Presumably.
I mean, it's definitely
love thinking
possible that
about
you
that
could.
interaction.
It's definitely within the realm of possibility that it could be killed. Just
I'm
need
gonna
two
go.
sharpshooter
shot.
crits and you're fine.
I'm gonna go to kill it. Yeah. I mean, you can
Alright.
certainly try.
That's a 15.
15?
Yeah.
That hits.
That's
Nice.
15 damage. I rolled the one of the damage.
15 damage.
15 damage. So, yeah.
Dang. Alright, that does not kill it.
Alright.
But it is looking weak. It's like it's having a problem keeping its form together.
Alright. That's
Another
a 23
sharpshooter?
to hit.
That hits. That
That's
wasn't
10
sharpshooter.
damage. No, it was
Was
not.
it? No.
No. 10
10
piercing
damage.
damage. Yeah.
It's still up.
Oh my god.
It's just little more than a writhing, wiggling puddle of fluorescent ooze, but it is still has
And I'm-
vitality in it.
I'm gonna move there for my last little bit of movement. Move back.
Okay. Next up is the ochre jelly that is going to make a pseudopod attack against you, Azul.
Is it affected by the evil and good, or is it not? something like that.
It is not affected.
What is this thing's morals?
What is this pile of slime's morals? What do you want to do with your life, Jelly? Tell me your dreams and aspirations.
Kelly, how do you feel about orphans?
I wanted to be a professional bowler. That's a 9 to hit.
Oh shit.
It does not hit.
No, it does not. All right, so that brings us all the way back around to you, Persephone.
After having its morals questioned, it...
No, I had never quite thought about that. Nobody.
How do I feel about orphans?
Alright, we're gonna punch the arcane ooze.
Punch it.
Or try to.
Go for it.
Well, that's a 6 to hit.
That barely misses.
Oh no.
Barely misses.
That's a what? A 6 to hit? Barely misses?
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have just let it rip the whole time, huh? Damn, that's crazy.
Your
it
fist
does
impacts,
twos and
but
threes.
whether you were like a little bit fatigued from, the retching you were just doing like 12 seconds ago, like you hit it, but your fist kind of just like oobleck just impacts and then kind of sinks into its gelatinous form. You withdraw your fist.
Well,
Anything else? What?
couldn't I try to shove it? Because I took the attack action.
Sure.
It doesn't say
Yeah,
I
you
have to
did.
hit.
You trying to prone it, or you trying to knock it back? Which one? Shove or prone?
Just prone, I guess. Try to.
Okay.
I don't know that there is a prone for this thing. but
Yeah, it's a pile of goo.
I'm just
I don't
knocking
know
it
if
down.
it-
I'm just mad.
Just bonk.
bonk.
All right, that's a 15. Wait, no, 14 for it.
Nah, that was an 8.
And it's also an ooze. It's not a prone thing that can be made prone. It's a puddle of goo. All right. Any movement, Persephone?
No, I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
You're good there? Okay.
Mhm.
Didn't want to make your way. Okay. That brings us now to Frederica.
Yeah, let me get at the arcane.
All right. Go for it.
Did you want to keep that reckless attack? You want me to take it off?
I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna keep it?
Recklessly attacking. Which I didn't roll with advantage against you. Whatever, my fault.
I think you hit her anyways. Ah, but you could have crit. For shame.
Yeah.
Yay, we're all messing
Roll a
up
20
today.
right now.
Yeah.
Roll double 20. Go.
No, you roll a 20 then.
Oh, me? Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, I need to know if it was a crit.
It is.
Shut up. No
That's
way.
crazy.
I'm 100% serious. I just rolled a 20.
Wow.
Calculated.
Yeah, no shit. I know it doesn't mean anything
What
for me to
the
send a
fuck?
picture, but I'm going to anyway.
Let me see.
I'm gonna rub it in your fucking face.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yo, man, Zach always beats us in League, bro. This is crazy, bro.
Zach.
No, bro.
that looks like-
That's so wild. Yo, I can't believe we're getting ganked in this game too. This is wild.
My cleric doesn't have a map.
Okay. Okay. Listen, the minimap is always in the bottom right, and it's a little hard to look at.
First hit is 15.
15? Yes, that hits.
Oh, well, it was 12
Oh,
to hit.
12? 12 to hit? Okay, that hits, yeah. So 15 points of damage? Or 12?
No, 15 points of damage.
Okay. So with that, you smash the remaining bits of the ooze into mud, muck, nothing. The ooze itself is nothing more than, well, it was never really nothing more than a puddle, but now it is an immobile, unresponsive puddle. Dead.
Okay, let's whip it around and hit the other one.
Quapa! Go for it.
13?
Yes. Oozes don't have high armor class.
Yeah. Alright, and my turn there.
Alright, how much damage was that?
That was 13.
I think it was a 24 to hit and 13
Oh,
damage.
24 to hit, yeah. and
Ah,
13
okay,
damage.
13 damage. Got it. Alright. Nice.
And I'm actually
Ezekiel.
gonna swivel over
Oh,
here.
you're swinging around. Sounds good. Ezekiel, it is your turn. No more arcane ooze, no more sense of that tugging on your magical essence and energy.
Fireball! No, okay.
Oh my god. That'd be crazy. Just fireball.
Okay. So.
Lightning bolt.
Actually. Maybe I should do this. Let me reassess my situation here. Okay, I'm going to use spell slots, or spell points, to Dissonant Whispers, the Ochre Jelly.
Okay, I don't know how else you would do that, but...
I don't have a free one.
Oh, okay. Got it. So, it is a wisdom save for it?
Yes.
Alright.
16.
That is not a 16, that's a 3.
Let's go.
He's not wise.
He's not wise.
Bro
He's
should
young,
really go
you
back
know,
to school.
Yeah.
He was thinking about the
You
orphans and
still
stuff
think
like that.
yeah, he guys like, you know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that really boggled me.
that before. Everyone always asks, what the fuck is that thing? And never how is ochre jelly.
My god.
Yeah, this is stupid as fuck. Okay, so 1d6. 2d6.
You need to get a second dice, dude.
I have 2 dice.
Roll them at the same
I
time,
need to
then.
get you a couple of them.
I
Yeah.
do. I have more than enough, you can ask.
Alright, so what's the damage
two.
on Dissonant Whispers?
11.
11 points of damage, and it has to move as far and fast as it can directly away from you, huh? Alright,
Opportunity.
Any
that's
opportunity?
as far as it can go.
What?
That's
Well, I
as
mean, that's
fast as it
still
can
out of
move.
Good enough for.
Good enough.
Good enough for...
me.
Oh, could I
It
sentinel?
leaves a yeah, you can. It
Yeah,
leaves
you
this
can.
trail of goo in its way.
That's why I decided that's why. And on top, Dissonant Whispers is a... Nope, it's not a bonus. Never mind.
Alright.
At work,
So-
actually. Reckless carry over to reaction attacks?
I think so.
Here.
Let me read Reckless real quick. I do believe it does. I don't see why
Says
not.
during this turn, but attacks made against you.
Then no.
No.
Oh
during
wait, it
this
said during
turn.
this turn.
Is it round or turn? Then I'm. Is it
Round
it'd
is
be round.
turn is just her turn, right?
Oh, so then it's
When
it
you-
wouldn't be.
First turn, you can
For
do
reactions.
gives you advantage on melee attacks during this turn. So no, it's only during your turn.
19.
Yes, that hits.
Hell yeah. Huge. Oh, side note, for my bonus action, I'm gonna use the, whatchamacallit into 2 spell points.
Okay,
16.
gotcha. All right, so you smash the ochre jelly, and it's leaving large swaths of itself behind as it runs away or slimes away with the. It looks. It's leaving more of it behind than is left of it as it's moving.
I mean, can it move past her? Because she has.
Oh no, it's sent. It's if she sentineled it, then no, it's right there.
You are prone, my boy. You are moving a little bit far for somebody crawling on the ground.
Yeah,
That's
15
true,
feet, my
that's
dude.
true. That's true.
Can he stay
Um,
on the ground and move 30 feet?
Nope.
Can I crawl?
Oh,
He
no.
can stay on the ground and crawl 15 feet if he doesn't want to stand up.
Well, I think I'll decide to stand up.
Okay, if you wish.
Yeah, I
The
think
meta
so.
choice.
The meta choice. Yeah, I'm gonna swim real quick. Hold up.
All right.
If you
is
stay
that
on
end
the
of your
ground, you
turn?
have advantage on deck saves on attack rolls against you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn, Ezekiel?
Yeah, since I used my bonus movement and normal action.
Coming around the corner.
No, what the fuck? God
A
damn it.
very wounded Lloyd. You see him with a vial in hand of what has like this remnants of this reddish liquid in it. He chucks the vial to the side. You can see some of that liquid dribbling down his chin. He points the wand at you, Azul.
Oh,
And I
thank
need
God.
you to make
mean-
a strength check.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
We question his morals.
I think he's a stand-up
That's
guy.
right.
Oh my god,
19.
that's a solid roll.
You're so small.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 19 as well, but he has modifiers to add.
Fair.
So, casting the telekinesis spell,
Oh, fuck.
Azul, you
Oh.
feel the rift key wrenched from your hand, and you look back to see now Lloyd holding it in his. And he turns and goes. And unfortunately, we have a hard stop of 11, so we will find out what happens next time.
Oh,
I have one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I like the thematic. He gets out of range after I hit him, but if
Oh,
he was
okay.
still alive, I have a bonus action to Eldritch Blast again.
You want to make an attack roll?
oh, you
Yeah, I
dirty
wanna make an
dog,
attack
you.
Go for it.
I will spend these sorcery points if I need to right now.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Jinx.
You know what? I
But
did
I'm gonna
shenanigans.
subtract
I'll
the
allow
fuck.
shenanigans in you. Well, yeah, do it.
Those sorcery points and fuck this guy.
So what happens is you feel the tugging, the spell, the telekinesis that is attempting to wrench the rift key from your hand. You turn, still having one grasp on it. You begin to fuel your Eldritch Blast in the other, aiming it out towards Lloyd. Him focusing on wrenching the rift key from you. You channeling your Eldritch Blast. Is that an 18? That hits.
That's an 18 to hit.
That
I
hits.
might just finish. Yeah.
Getting the other one. It's lagging. It's in the air.
The suspense is killing me. It might kill him though.
You feel your grip loosening on the rift key until your thumb slips. You only have 3 fingers left on it. It's about to be wrenched from your grasp. Azul, you loose the Eldritch Blast, hits him square in the shoulder, and you feel your grip getting stronger on it. The second Eldritch Blast comes through and knocks Lloyd 5 feet back, and he is now prone on his back, unmoving. You almost stagger and stumble forward as the magical pull on the rift key is relinquished. You return the key and the focus up towards the rift. And on your turn, which it is now, could you make either an Arcana check or expend the appropriate amount of spell points?
What's this? I'll spend the spell points.
All right. And with that, the rift key attunes to the rift itself, resonating loudly the thrumming, humming harmonics of it, and the rift begins to shudder and then close. The last of the ooze that had been pouring through splatters and splashes to the ground, but flows forth no more. Whew. Melody, it's your turn.
I want to quickly do a healing word on myself. Ha.
Uh-huh. Yes.
What
The
fuck
priority.
was that? God, what the fuck was that?
It's gonna be a 7
All right.
points.
And with your action, you can use a cantrip if you wish.
How am I able to see Lloyd from if I get
He's
closer?
gone. They're gone. He's gone.
Oh, okay.
I would like to
how-
hit his corpse once more.
I would like to
Yes.
dissonant whispers his
want-
corpse.
I want to vicious mockery the dead man, please.
You dead, and then it's my turn.
They're just like your mama.
There's still the yogurt jelly. You dead. Done.
So for the jelly, in that case, I will do melody. Let's see here.
Okay.
Of preparation with my magic
Thought you were about to
bow.
vicious mockery that, but go ahead, make your attack roll.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Nice, and that's 12 piercing damage plus 2 thunder damage.
All right, and with that, yogurt jelly, you loose the bow. The arrow hits it, and you can see the metal part of the arrowhead beginning to sizzle and become eroded. But as it does, the ochre jelly stops moving and dissolves into a harmless puddle of nothing slain.
And then I just like do the little gun finger motion. Bam! Checkmate.
I just
Melody
learned what a
become
gun
proficient.
is.
Hey, that's my line.
Hey.
I'm borrowing
So
it.
I do crossbow
Melody's-
fingers and I go boom, checkmate.
Crossbow fingers.
Crossbow fingers. wasn't-
Crossbow
Oh, yeah.
fingers. Yeah.
Alright.
Melody
That's my
will become
turn.
proficient with that.
With that-
before Bishop.
Damn.
Absolutely
Yeah,
true.
don't say that.
What happened?
She's gonna become proficient with her bow well before you are with your gun.
I mean,
She's actually using her weapon, so there's that.
True, true,
she's
true.
well, I'm gimped because I can only shoot one bullet. Even though I do the same damage with the crossbow and the gun, I can only shoot twice with my crossbow. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
That
good.
man was 5
That's
million
good.
miles away. I couldn't even, and then just shoot him with one bullet.
Take firearm, take gunman,
You want me to
smith,
take gunner?
Take gun,
Gunner,
gun
take gunner.
fire.
Take gunner.
Yeah,
take
take that and, like,
firearm
4
man,
levels.
take musketeer,
Take boom boom guy.
take
Boom,
boom
boom, stick
boom guy,
thing.
boomstick
Yeah.
guy, man.
I was gonna
Because
run up
they-
and slash shoot that one right there, but it died. So
Oh,
Take
good thing you didn't.
Kaplooey, man.
yeah.
Oh
if you
no.
could.
Why?
Alright.
You
No,
might
don't
need
worry
to
about
put
it.
the
I'm sure this isn't the
blue
last time we'll see oozes.
Yeah.
This isn't the last time you'll hear the name of Jewy Blex. Oh, also, before we end, one last thing.
stone.
What's that? I saw something.
Take gun.
Oh,
The ward around the meadow disappears, and with that,
Yup.
we'll pick up next time.
Ezekiel,